Hello! In this video, we're going to be diving more into the micronutrient content of the modified buffalo chicken dip recipe. So as a just overview, here is the original recipe, which uses cream cheese and ranch dressing, and then my modified version uses the cottage cheese, the Greek yogurt, and the seasoning blend, thus making it less energy dense and more nutrient dense. So on the next slide, we will dive into why that is. So here's a nutrient breakdown. So as we're familiar with, the modified version of the buffalo chicken dip has about 100 less calories per serving, um, and that has to do with the macronutrient content of the recipe. So namely the fat. We reduce the fat in the modified version, so it's less calories. But looking at the micronutrient composition, which is the vitamins and the minerals, so mostly everything else on this list, we can see that really the the two recipes are very similar. Um, the modified version does have slightly more calcium and about 100 milligrams less of sodium, but other than that, a lot of the values are pretty similar. So thinking about it, you can think that the modified version is more nutrient dense because for less calories, you are getting the same amount of micronutrients. A little bit more about calcium, which is found in the cheese and the yogurt in this recipe. It is a major mineral and it's needed for bone health and it's also an electrolyte. And then talking about sodium, it's usually one we want to try to limit in our diet as we probably already overconsume it. It's known to raise blood pressure. And like I said, the modified version does have less. So another way we can reduce sodium in this recipe is by opting for those mixed veggies over the tortilla chips, which have significantly more sodium than the veggies. So in this next slide, we're going to look at the nutrient breakdown of the two. So this is comparing 30 grams each of tortilla chips versus the vegetable blend. So looking at the sodium, there is 91 milligrams in the tortilla chips versus 9 milligrams in the mixed veggies. So that just kind of displays the difference there with the sodium content. Another thing that's great about the mixed veggies is there is a lot of vitamin A, 57% of the daily value in just 30 grams of mixed veggies. So vitamin A is going to be super important for eye health, and it's also great for cell growth. And it's one of the essential vitamins that we have in our diet, along with the others you can see listed on the nutrient label. So phytochemicals are another thing found in plant foods, and they are beneficial compounds, and it is a ever expanding area of research. So I won't get too into it, but I will touch on two phytochemicals that are found in this vegetable medley that I talked about in the cost video that was the one previous to this one. So carotenoids are found in carrots, and they are found to be an antioxidant and have helped the decreased risk of cardiovascular disease. So they're best in food form over supplement form, such as carrots, and they can be converted into a used like a active form of vitamin A in the body. The other one are glucosinolates, sorry, and they have anti-cancer properties whenever the sulforaphane is activated. So we can do this by buying pre-cut broccoli and cauliflower like the bag shows. So yeah, that is it for the kind of micronutrient breakdown of the modified recipe. And we also kind of touched on the phytochemical content of those mixed veggies. So thank you for watching the series, and I hope you try the recipe.